Hi everyone, Kim here again with this week's video, and I'm going to cover off on one of the most popular questions that I get asked as a healer, psychic, whatever term you want to use, but one of the most common questions I get when somebody's coming to me for a reading, for an intuitive guidance session is, am I on the right path? And I hear this question over and over and over again. First and foremost, I want to put a big blanket, yes, you definitely are, because there is no right or wrong path. The more important question is to check in with yourself as to why you feel you might not be. And I would hazard a guess that you're either up in your head, overthinking it, or self-doubt could be coming up, or you're minimizing yourself in some way, meaning that you're not giving yourself enough credit for being who you are and doing what you're doing. Now, let me give an example. Initially, when I started offering Reiki professionally, because it's energy healing and it's not tangible, though we can feel the effect of it, and other than, my hands vibrating and tingling and doing all of that, and I feel different things, it's not easy to quantify. So therefore it's easy to invalidate it, to minimize its importance. But over time, of course, I see the results, I hear what people say back to me, and slowly but surely I started to build that belief in myself and what I had the ability to offer, and that this was actually way more than about me, and get out of my head, get out of my own way, basically. So I had a couple of beautiful women last week in my private Facebook group offer a couple of questions around this, and one of them was that she was confused about the right path because she had a connection to where she lived currently, but she also had a desire to live somewhere else. So the solution or the answer to that question, she was going into it and thinking about it a lot, and it was going around and around, but she wasn't seeing any new perspective. And by asking the question to me, I was able to say to her, what if you don't have to choose one or the other? You could have both. And that then opens up the possibility of her being able to find a solution around that. Another was about her true purpose, and even the words around that. I mean, let's talk to that for a minute. I believe that we're all spiritual beings having a human experience, that we are here to help the greater cause by who we're being. And that's not a pressure, that's a fact that you have actually materialized into this human body. You're already living your true purpose. We go a little deeper on that, and we can offer that our purpose is in love, that love is everything. Love is the vibrational energy that holds space for everything, for holds creation. It's about everything. And it was certainly back in 2018 when I experienced had a near-death experience. This is what I was shown, that love is everything. Love is all there is. And we simply pinch ourselves off from that truth with our fears, with our self-doubts, with not believing in ourselves, etc. So you are here to love. You are here to love yourself. You are here to know yourself. You are here to know what you love and what inspires you and what motivates you, and to do that. That's your offering in the world. Now, some of us do have specific ways of doing that, or we've put our hand up to hold space for more people, for healers. But I guess most of you that are watching this fall into that category because you resonate with the message that I'm putting out here. Not always, and that there's always room for us not to be in alignment, and that's totally fine. But doing more of what you love, doing more of what lights you up. Now, that doesn't mean that we all get to, quit the 9 to 5 and go out and, just wish that you will have the money to pay your mortgage or your rent. There might be some strategic steps you need to make to be able to move towards that. However, it is about being honest with yourself to understand what you're truly passionate about, what you really love to do. And, for me, that occurred for me when I've done lots of things that I love to do. Being a mama is one of them. Being a grandma is the next level of being a mama. But working in this feminine energy, working with women, though not exclusively, because I certainly work with men as well, but holding space for women so that they get to recognize the truth of who they truly are. And, I'm a work in progress, of course, as everybody is, but I have a commitment to my own personal growth, my spiritual growth, and to face the edges that are presented to me so that I can know myself on a deeper, broader, wider level. I feel into this, the women that I coach aren't successful because of me. They're successful because they agreed to do the work, to discover who they are and what matters to them. And I may have offered them a few pointers here and pointed there, and maybe a few practical steps that's allowed them to find their way through a little more, but they're the ones that are doing the work. And I commend anybody that's doing the work, because that is the point, I believe, that we're here to be the most expanded versions of ourselves that we're capable of being, to do that in our own way, at our own pace, and with what resonates for us. So I hope that addresses, am I on the right path? Perhaps something to do is, if you've got that question and you're not clear, because certainly at different times we get the opportunity to check in. We may need to slightly shift our offerings or change the way we're doing things, or you may be feeling that great call that finally it's time for you to move into your healing modality and begin offering that out. And I would say to you, please do start small, start as a side thing to begin with, as you build your business, build your skills, build your connections, and learn as you go. Absolutely. If you've got the intention to hold space for people in love and you are working to empower people, you will be supported along the way. So knowing that you can always ask for assistance. So closing our eyes and going within ourselves, if you ask yourself that question, am I on the right path? What will automatically bubble up generally is that small voice that's saying, but I'm not sure I'm ready. Or it could be that there's still a piece to the puzzle that hasn't fallen into place yet. But by living this human experience, you are already achieving your true purpose. You are already walking the path. Now, if you feel like you need to make adjustments, if you're, going out and partying all the time and that no longer feels like it serves you, make those adjustments. But it doesn't mean that you're not on the right path. So I hope that is helpful. I will address further questions. Another very popular question that is asked is about relationships, so we'll definitely delve into that. But take good care of yourself, back yourself, trust yourself, connecting with your spirit team. They're there to guide you. The universe really is working in your favor. Adversity does happen, but remember that you've always got loads of support around you. You've got to get still sometimes and ask for that support. Ask for the outcome that you'd like to come about, and be gentle and kind to yourself. Until we meet again, bye for now.